Hello dear students. In last class we discussed about the frequency of emitted radiation and the wavelength of the emitted radiation. That emitted radiation is called a spectral line. See here, let us consider this is the hydrogen atom and it is first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit. Okay, these are the orbits surrounding the nucleus. Then see here, if the electron is in the innermost orbit of the atom, then atom is said to be in ground state. Here, which is the innermost orbit? Innermost orbit is first orbit. That is n is equal to 1. Then principal quantum number of innermost orbit is how much? That is 1. Then atom is said to be in ground state. So when the some amount of energy is given to this electron, and this electron jumps to the higher orbit. This electron jumps to the higher orbit. That may be second orbit, that may be third orbit, that may be fourth orbit, whatever. That depends on the energy given to the electron. Means the energy absorbed by the electron. Okay. Then the atom is said to be in excited state. When the electron absorbs the energy, this electron jumps to the higher orbit. Then atom is said to be in excited state. And also this electron is in excited state for 10 raised to minus 8 seconds. Then after this electron jumps to the ground state with the emission of radiation. That emitted radiation is called spectral line. That emitted radiation is called spectral line. See, after 10 raised to minus 8 seconds, this electron jumps to the ground state. Means here, this electron is in excited state for 10 raised to minus 8 seconds only. After 10 raised to minus 8 seconds, this electron jumps back to the ground state. Then an electromagnetic radiation is emitted. Then what is the wavelength of this emitted radiation? That is 1 by lambda is equal to R into Z square 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. So this formula is also called as Rydberg formula. Okay. Then see here, what is Z? Z is nothing but the number of protons present in the nucleus of the atom. Then how many protons present in the nucleus of the hydrogen atom? That is 1. Then we can write R into 1 square, that is 1 only. Then it is 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. Then what is N1? N1 is nothing but it is the principal quantum number of lower orbit. N2 is nothing but the principal quantum number of higher orbit. See here. So supposed to be I will take it is N1 and it is N2. Then N2 is how much? 2. N1 is how much? 1. The transition of electron will be takes place from where to where? 2 to 1. Means N2 to N1. So what is R? R is nothing but here Rydberg constant and its value is about 1.097 into 10 to the power of 7 per meter. 7 per meter. So what is the value of Rydberg constant? 1.097 into 10 to the power of 7 per meter. Why it is per meter? Because it is unitless and wavelength is measured in meter, but it is 1 by meter. Then Rydberg constant is measured in per meter. Okay. Then it is the Rydberg constant. And this formula is called Rydberg formula. This formula is called Rydberg formula. And this formula is used to find the wavelength of the emitted radiation. Then we are going to discuss about one more thing here. What is that? That is a wave number. Wave number is that wave number is the number of waves per unit length. Number of waves per unit length. See, what is wave number? Wave number is nothing but it is the number of waves per unit length. See, or number of waves emitted per unit length. Let us consider it is one wave, one full wave, and it is second wave, and it is third wave, and it is fourth wave. Then how many waves are there? See, one wave, two, 3, and 4. How many waves are there? 4 waves are there. Then I will take this length of this one, that is 2 centimeter. Length of this one, that is 2 centimeter. Then how many waves per centimeter? How many waves per centimeter? That is called wave number. Then wave number can be represented by K. Otherwise, it is represented by nu bar. Nu bar. Okay. Then here nu bar is equal to, how many waves are there? 4 waves are there now. It is 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 waves are there. Then 4 cycles or 4 waves. Then what is the length of these 4 waves? That is 2 centimeter. Then it is 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 waves per centimeter. 2 waves per centimeter. Means per centimeter there are how many waves here? There are 2 waves here per centimeter. There are how many waves? 1, 2. Okay. Again, remaining in 1 centimeter, how many waves? 2 waves. Okay. And also we can find this one by CL. What is the wavelength? Wavelength is that is 0.5. 0.5. Sorry, 0.5. So the distance between one full crest and one full trough is called wavelength. And also it is 0.5. 0.5 centimeter. And what about here? Again, it is also 0.5 centimeter. From here to here. Then here to here, that is how much? 0.5 centimeter. 0.5 centimeter. Then see here, the wavelength is 0.5 centimeter. Then how to find the wave number? So wave number can be determined by the reciprocal of wavelength. Nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda. 1 by lambda. Then see here, what about lambda? Lambda is 0.5. 1 by 0.5 centimeter. Then 1 by 0.5, that is 2. Means 2 waves per centimeter. 2 waves per centimeter. Means the wave number is the reciprocal of wavelength. Then we can write this one as nu bar is equal to R into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Means by using this formula we can find the how many waves are emitted per length. Per length means per centimeter how many waves are emitted. So that is called wave number. So what is the formula used to find the wave number? See here, 1 by lambda. 1 by lambda is nothing but nu bar. So nu bar is nothing but wave number. Okay. Then nu bar is equal to R into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Okay. And we are going to discuss about the spectral series. There are how many spectral series? 5 spectral series. What are those? Lehman, Balmer, Bastian, Brackett, and Peepon. How to remember this one? LBP, LB. Sorry, LBP, BP. Then L for Lehman, Lehman series. B for Balmer, and P for Bastian. Bastian. B for Brackett. B for Brackett, and P for Peepon. P for Peepon. Then, what do you mean by the Lehman series? Here the spectral lines are produced or the spectral lines are formed only when the transition takes place from the electron takes place from higher orbits to the first orbit of the hydrogen atom. Higher orbits to the first orbit. First orbit means n is how much? 1. So first we are going to discuss about the Lehman series. Lehman series. So here the spectral lines are formed or produced due to the transition of electron from higher orbits to the first orbit. Spectral lines are produced. In the Lehman series, spectral lines are produced due to transition of due to the transition of an electron due to the transition of an electron from n2 is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on to the n1 is equal to 1. Means in case of Lehman series, higher orbits are 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but lower orbit is how much? 1. Means ground orbit in the ground state in the Lehman series can be taken as n1 is equal to 1. So let us draw the diagram here. So this is hydrogen atom. We are going to discuss about here hydrogen spectrum. Then it is first orbit, second orbit, third orbit and fourth orbit. So the transition of an electron from second orbit to first orbit and the transition of an electron from third orbit to first orbit. The transition of an electron from fourth orbit to first orbit. Okay, these spectral lines gives the Lehman series. Okay, then how to find the wavelength here? Then see here, 1 by lambda is equal to R. R is nothing but Rydberg constant. That is 1 by n1 square. N1 means here, which is the ground orbit here. In case of Lehman series, the ground orbit is 1. I will write 1 square minus of 1 by n2 square. 1 by n2 square. Here n2 can be taken as 2. We will get the wavelength of the emitted radiation when the transition takes place from 2 to 1. 2 to 1. If we are going to put the n2 as 3 now, we will get the wavelength of the emitted radiation when the electron jumps from 3 to 1. Okay. And if we are going to put n2 is equal to 4, so we will get the wavelength of the emitted radiation when the electron jumps from 4th orbit to 1st orbit. Okay. Then in general, we are going to write 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 minus 1 by n2 square. 1 by n2 square. So this is the formula used to find the wavelength of the emitted radiation in case of which series? Lehman series. In case of Lehman series. Then here and here, this Lehman series occurs in the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Lehman series, remember this one, it is very important. And I hope you will find the wavelengths here. Put n2 is 2. Then we will get the wavelength of the emitted radiation when the electron jumps from 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Then, and also you are going to find the wavelength of the emitted radiation when the electron jumps from 3 to 1. 3 to 1. Okay. But 1 by lambda is there, you have to take its reciprocal. Then, so Lehman series lie in the UV region, means ultraviolet region of the electromagnetic spectrum. This is very important. Ultraviolet region of the EM spectrum. The next one, which is the next series. So LBP, BP, Balmer series. Second one, Balmer series. Here, the spectral lines are produced due to the transition of an electron from n2 is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on to the n1 is equal to 2. Then which is the lower orbit in case of Balmer series? That is 2. Then supposed to be the electron jumps from third orbit to second orbit and fourth orbit to second orbit. Then this series is called Balmer series. And this series is called Lehman series. Lehman series. Okay. Then this is called Balmer and this is called Lehman. Then what is the wavelength of the emitted radiation in case of Balmer series? When the electron jumps from 3 to 2 or 4 to 2 or 5 to 2 and so on. Okay. Then that formula is 1 by lambda is equal to Already you know the value of R, that is 1.097 into 10 to the power of 7 per meter. Then R into, so which is the lower orbit in case of Balmer series, that is 2, 1 by 2 square minus 1 by N2 square. Here N2 is nothing but higher orbit. So higher orbit may be third orbit, higher orbit may be fourth orbit, or higher orbit may be fifth orbit, or whatever. Okay. Then, and this Balmer series lies in the visible region of electromagnetic spectrum. Balmer series lies in the visible region. Lehman series lies in the UV region of the electromagnetic spectrum, but Balmer series lies in the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Find the wavelength of the first emitted radiation. First emitted radiation means here 3 to 2. And find the wavelength of the last emitted radiation. Last emitted radiation means infinity to 2. Then you will get the wavelength range within the visible region. Then Balmer series lies in the visible region of electromagnetic spectrum. Then next one. So Lehman series, Balmer series, LBP. Okay, LB. Now P, that is Paschen series. See, spectral lines are produced in case of which series? Paschen series. Spectral lines are produced due to the transition of an electron from 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on to the, here the lower orbit is 3. In case of Paschen series, which is the lower orbit? 3. In case of Lehman series, which is the lower orbit? 1. And in case of Balmer series, which is the lower orbit? 2. And in case of Paschen series, which is the lower orbit? That is 3. Then what is the wavelength of the emitted radiation? First emitted radiation, second emitted radiation, and so on. That is 1 by lambda is equal to R into, so here which is the lower orbit? 3, that is 1 by 3 square minus of higher orbits are 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. In generally I will write that is N2 square. And this is the formula used to find the wavelength of the emitted radiation in which series? Paschen series. Okay. Then now this Paschen series lies in the near infrared region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Remember here. Lehman series lies in the ultraviolet region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Balmer series lies in the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Paschen series lies in the near infrared region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Higher means here infrared. So in this case, the transition will be takes place from 4 to 3, 5 to 3, 6 to 3, and so on. So that is called which series? Paschen series. Then bracket series, fourth one bracket series. Then here the spectral lines are produced due to the transition of an electron from 5, 6, 7 to the lower orbit 4. Here which is the lower orbit in case of bracket series? That is 4. Then this formula can be written as 4 square. So 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by 4 square minus 1 by 2 square. Then here higher orbits may be 5, 6, 7 and so on up to infinity. Okay. Then next. So this bracket series, I hope you will find the wavelengths here. Okay. If the electron will be jumps from 5th orbit to 4th orbit. then what is the wavelength of the emitted radiation? Okay, and also if the electron jumps from infinity to fourth orbit, then what is the wavelength of the emitted radiation in case of which series? Bracket series. And bracket series lies in the middle infrared region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Middle infrared region of the electromagnetic spectrum. And last one, that is P part. Fifth one, P part series. Then, so as usual, where the spectral lines are produced due to the transition of an electron from 6, 7, 8 to the 5. Here, which is the lower orbit in case of P part series? The lower orbit is fifth orbit. Okay. Then here, what is the formula here to find the wavelength of the emitted radiation when the electron jumps from 6th to 5th orbit and 7th to 5th orbit, 8th to 5th orbit? So that formula is nothing but that is 1 by pi square minus 1 by n2 square. 1 by n2 square. If we are going to put the n2 is 6 now, we will get the wavelength of the first spectral line in case of P part series. Then if we are going to put n2 is infinity here, then we will get the wavelength of the last spectral line in case of P part series. Okay. Then this P part series lies in the far infrared region of the electromagnetic spectrum. So here infrared region can be divided into again 3 parts. So those are near infrared region, middle infrared region, and far infrared region. Okay. So this is about the spectral series of hydrogen atom. So there are how many spectral series here? 5. So what are those? Lehman, Balmer, Paschen, Bracket, and P-Pant. So Lehman series lies in which region? UV region. And Balmer series lies in which region? That is visible region. And Paschen series lies in near infrared region. And Bracket series lies in middle infrared region. And P-Pant series lies in far infrared region of the electromagnetic spectrum. So in next class we are going to discuss about then what is the wavelength, maximum wavelength emitted in the Lehman series and shortest wavelength emitted in the Lehman series. So in each series we are going to find the longest wavelength emitted and shortest wavelength emitted.